What's going on YouTube? Today we have the Echo Show 15 for you.
This device we have in our home, we are really enjoying it.
Let's take a look. So we have this new Echo Show 15. I'm going to do a quick unboxing. We're going to take a look at some of the features on it, and we're going to just kind of go through it, do an impressions video, I guess you would call it. But this is a really interesting device. It is big and it's beautiful, so I thought we would take a closer look at it. So here it is, opening it up, and you could just see how large the screen is. And it does have like a picture frame, look to it, which is quite different. It did come packaged up really well, and I was very surprised by that. Also, here's just a quick peek at the manual. I'm just going to kind of flip through it, talk about some of the things about this. Now, with this product, when you get it, it does come with a wall mount. It comes with a charger that's a 30-watt charger, and it comes with about a 3-meter power cord to it. And it does come with some little basic mounting screws and anchors for it, but this bracket right here is a heavy-duty metal there, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, this Echo Show 15 is Amazon's newest, and it is also their largest Echo that they have. Now, I think the previous one was 10 inches was their biggest one, if I'm not mistaken. Now, also, this product comes with a template for you to hang up and use it to assist in drilling your holes, and you can see this perfectly matches up with it. You can do it in horizontal or vertical mode, but here's a look at this Echo Show. And how are you looking at it?
It's really nice. I like how big it is. I think it's a little too big, but it definitely is really nice.
Well, I wasn't really sure about having a device this size, and I've found there's a lot of advantages to it. A few disadvantages. It may seem like it's too big sometimes, but now that I'm actually getting to use some of the features in full screen mode, it has come in really handy. Now I just want to show you guys a few things on here. I'm going to show you this camera. The camera switch is right here, and then here's the mute to mute Alexa, and that is the volume up and down. And here's your camera rocker right here. Now also, these are the speakers on the sides. These things with all the holes, so this thing is actually quite loud. I was really surprised when I started playing some music on it. I actually had to turn it down. It's very loud. At least in our kitchen it had a full sound. Now I've went and picked up the tiltable stand for this, and I'm doing a whole review on it. I'll have the link to the review below, but I actually show you guys how to mount this in the portrait mode and the landscape mode, but just for this purpose here, I'm just going to kind of skip through it. But it is a really good stand. I highly recommend that you get this stand, especially if you plan on keeping it on a table, maybe in your kitchen if you want to change the different ways to mount it. I think it's a really good stand. I'm not so sure I'll even hang it on the wall. Do you think we'll hang it on the wall?
I'm not really sure. I don't know if I want to see that cord hanging like that, but I do really like it on the counter.
Well, we could put the cord in the wall, but it's just so short. We'll have to add an additional cord to it, or we'll have to do a power bank behind it, and I'm not so sure that's where I want it. Now also, this Echo Show, you plug it in the back here. There's a little plug spot for it underneath there. I just wanted to show you that. And it does plug up really easy. It does set up really nice. This is a really good stand. I do recommend it. It's fairly inexpensive, and it was made and designed for Amazon. Now I'm showing you a version where the cord comes out the top there, but you can have it come out the top or the bottom. And then there's the camera shutter again. Now I'm going to go ahead and get this thing powered up, and so I'm not going to go through the whole setup. I just want to kind of let you guys know what it looks like when it's powering up.
This thing is huge. It's massive. It reminds me of a monitor. So big.
It really is. It's really big. It has some advantages and disadvantages. The large size gives it a lot of real estate. It gives you a lot to work with. And you can see it from a greater distance. So, I can actually see this from my living room into my kitchen now. This is what it looks like when it's first booting up. Now I'm just going to kind of skip through the setup on here, but you pick your language, you pick your Wi-Fi setup, then you log into your Amazon account, which I'm going to fast forward through. And then here we have the display. It is beautiful.
Yeah, I really like how big it is. I really like how there's so much entertainment. You can catch up with your favorites such as Prime Video, Netflix, Hulu, and much more. And you can also stream podcasts, audiobooks with Amazon Music, Spotify, and Audible.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. Now, I love using the podcast feature on here, and I'll probably incorporate some of the audiobooks now, especially when I'm in the kitchen, cooking and cleaning. Looking forward to this photo frame. This photo frame's pretty nice. So it displays different wallpapers, and we have it set to the seasonal mode. In the season mode, it shows like right now we're in winter, and I really look forward to the other pictures that they got.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what the next 4 seasons are gonna have in wallpaper.
Should look really cool. Now you can also set this for your photos and everything else, so I look forward to that because it is definitely a good feature. Now right here is where we're going to take a look at here. I'm going to show you some of the settings here. Do not disturb, alarm, widget gallery, discovery, communications, music, smart home, video, and routines. So I really think that that's pretty good. Here's the widget.
The widgets, I love everything about the widgets. It keeps everything organized, such as your shopping list, the calendar, the sticky notes, and the reminders.
Now, I really do like this on our counter. It was a little bit of an adjustment, but now that we've had it set up for a little while, there's definitely some advantages. One of the main things I like is now I have instant access to my camera, and it is in a full screen on this big monitor. It is so nice to see my camera. I just call it up, Alexa, camera, or Alexa, front camera, Alexa, garage camera, Alexa, camera in the living room. So I really do like that. Another feature I'm going to talk a lot about is like right here, we're going to do recipes. And while I'm doing our recipes, I can also view my camera picture in picture. And that is so good. It's so nice to have this capability. But how are you liking the recipe?
Oh, I love the recipes. I'm not one that I like to cook, but when I do, I love it because it tells you step by step. It tells you what you need to, as far as like how you got to make it. It's just great.
Yeah, the step-by-step feature in this is pretty nice, and it's really easy to read. And I do like watching the videos while I'm making something, even if I'm not making that exact thing. It is just nice to get different ideas while you're doing things like that. It is pretty good. I think it's a feature that we're going to use more and more in our home as time goes by. Now here in a minute I'm going to switch it over to, or this is the landscape mode, and here in a minute I'm going to switch it over to portrait mode so you can get an idea how it looks.
I'm not very fond, I'll be honest, I'm not very fond of the portrait mode. I like the landscaping portrait mode better. I think you just get a much better view of the picture, where I think the portrait is more, I feel like it's scrunched up.
I do like some of the features about it though. The portrait mode allows you to read more text and you can see more things a little clearer. So here I'm just doing some cooking. I'm chopping up some veggies here. But what I do is I ask Alexa to play a podcast for me, just any random podcast. And when I do it from here, I can see more of the different podcasts on the screen. So I did like that feature.
Yeah, that was very interesting. A bunch of them popped up, and at the same time, you could still keep going along with whatever you're doing on a recipe or...
Yeah, I think another interesting thing about the portrait mode is when you switch it to the photo frame mode. Now I'm going to switch over to there and just kind of poke through some of the seasonal pictures on here and let you see what it looks like. It changes the aspects of the picture a little bit, and you can still see I have my picture in picture in there, which is going to be pretty important for me. I think having this hanging on the wall, would look really nice, especially if it was browsing our own photos.
Yeah, I would say for sure, probably hanging on a wall probably would look a lot better. But in the meantime, we have it just sitting on the counter, and I'm fine with it with where it is.
Yeah, I think we'll get a lot more use out of it in the kitchen. We're in the kitchen so much as it is. I think if we had it in our living room or something, it wouldn't get used as much. But right now, we can use it constantly in the kitchen. I think I'm going to start using this grocery shopping list. We're always saying, write down what you need or blah, 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 blah. So I think this will be a quick, easy way to take care of that problem.
Yeah, for sure it will. And, it also links up to your phone. So in case if you're in a hurry and you're going out the door and you forgot your list, it's automatically will be uploaded to your app.
Now I'm going to kind of show this picture-in-picture while I show a video from my Reviews Unlimited page. And this is a night mode version of my camera running. And I want to show you, I'm just going to play a video where it'll play simultaneous videos while I have the camera going. So I really like this feature. So it allows me to multitask while I'm watching videos, recipes, podcasts, YouTube, Netflix, and I can still maintain eyes on my different cameras. So for me, it's going to be pretty important. I really, really like that feature.
What I really like about the widgets on the screen is how everything is so big. I love how, like, for me, my eyesight's not the greatest, but it's big enough for you can see. You're not having to squint your eyeballs.
Yeah, you can definitely see it from a distance. I really do like the widgets on there, the sides of it. I know some people are saying they weren't really crazy about it, but I really think it's helpful, and it's helpful especially so you don't have to sit up on it. I can see it for 10, 15 feet away.
Yeah, you sure can.
That's pretty much going to be it for what we're going to talk about today. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, there actually is. I like how it's designed to protect your privacy. It has built-in multiple layers of privacy controls, including a mic camera off button and a built-in camera shutter.
Yes, I do like keeping the camera shutter off. We use the audio to recognize who's speaking, but you can use the video. I've not really used that too much. We're in there off and on. I may or may not have a hat on. So, I think we're just going to stick with the audio. And then when we're not using it, I will shut the mic off. I just don't want it picking up, audio cues from us, randomly.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's going to wrap it up for us. We do appreciate if you guys mash them buttons for us. It does help our channel grow and helps get this video out to other people. But until next time, we'll see you later.
Thank you so much for watching.